Hey guys, welcome back to Straight Talk, No Chaser. We got a good episode for you today because it's Straight Talk, No Chaser. On the right of me, we got some special guests. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, but also let them introduce themselves. So on the right of me, who do we have?
I'm Harley Quinn Marley. You can catch me at Harley Q Marley. That's Harley.Q.Marley on Instagram.
Right of me next to Harley.
Northside Mac. If you don't know, you gonna learn at Northside Mac on Instagram.
And another special guest of us on the left of me, we got.
My name is Jazz. You can catch me on Instagram at Jazz_Golden.
And then who's our other co-host on the left of Jazz?
You already know what it is. It's Ant, Mr. Not Your Regular.
And on the left side of Mr. Ant Not Your Regular, for Straight Talk, we got Mr.
What's going on? It's Mr. in the City, aka Mr. Angles.
And then on the left of Mr. Inner City, we got Mink. So welcome back to Straight Talk, No Chaser. So this is a really good special episode today, guys. So honestly, I want to just start with this. Who is Inner City Vixens?
I'll take that. I'm Mr. in the City, the founder of Inner City Vixens. And I started this, I'm a videographer. I'm in the nightlife. I work with a lot of dancers, a lot of models. I work in a lot of different type of clubs, after hours, stuff like that. So me being a videographer and photographer, I felt as though I can apply, dancers to my brand, Inner City as a whole. Because Inner City started as Inner City Visions, went from Inner City Entertainment. We had artists under the brand too. And I always knew that dancers can be, incorporated in something like that in terms of, the nightlife or the music scene for. So when I started Inner City Vixens, I had started it previously and I was just doing it by myself. But when I wanted to revamp it, I kind of wanted to put it as, I really didn't want to run it. I wanted to give it to, the whole chapter of that brand to somebody that really knew what they was doing. And luckily, I found two perfect people to run that, my president and my second in command.
That's awesome. So I got a question because, I know I just got introduced to you or whatever, but I really know about Inner City Vixens through Harley Q Marley.
That's what's up.
I was super excited about you guys coming on today because, I know Harley, and it's just she's my whole spirit, soul, animal, real talk. So when I heard that you guys got this going on, it's definitely something that we got to get you on a part of because I know you have season 2 of Pretty Girls Love Week coming out too, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more.
Well, we actually go into the house to record the show this coming Friday. So pray for me.
She got
It's
this.
a lot of personality and characters going on over there, but I think I make it through. Hopefully. I'm a try.
So, tell me about your position in regards to Inner City Vixens.
Whenever they need me, I'm just there. I'm for the events, I'm for the parties, I'm for whatever. So
she make the bag.
She's actually the newest member.
You're the newest member?
Yeah, I just started actually.
Yeah, give me credit for me.
So like y'all work at a club, y'all do parties,
we do it
private
all.
shows.
What do y'all do?
Everything.
I said, yeah, we do events.
Everything?
Videos.
Well, not everything.
We do modeling.
Y'all use the word everything now.
Right, you got
nothing.
Not too much.
There's like a group of dancers that literally you could book us for almost any event.
Yeah.
As far as
entertainment wise.
So
They said no Diddy part.
yeah, no Diddy.
No
even side note, they can do some modeling. There's a few girls who bartend, some who cook.
No. I'm making it clarity as a collective. I can call and say, hit my man up, yo.
Yeah, you could call him and get some video.
I'm gonna cut the check, bring him through, and all y'all gonna show up. You know what I mean? And it's gonna get busy. Respectfully, I don't think y'all gonna be swinging from the ceiling or nothing like that.
We swing from ceilings,
we swing from ceilings.
Wait.
Right here,
Is this
These down ceilings, knock down doors.
This is the pole goddess herself right here.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you do, huh?
Goddess herself.
Oh,
Wait, hold on, wait.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so apparently,
She got that shit in the car.
So this is P Valley times 20, and I love that for
Yeah.
Ooh.
These are two pole demons right here. All three of them for real.
So tell me a little bit
I'm on the
more.
pole.
So tell us a little
For
bit
sure.
more about about Inner
Yeah.
City Vixens, how y'all got started, like your individual starts and stuff.
Well, he's the founder. He found
the
all
founder.
of us.
Oh, so
Yeah. I mean, I already had, I already had a little name for myself as a videographer because I work with a lot of dancers and models.
He do
So
all the videos, hun.
yeah, and a lot of them, they fuck with my videography and they like my work. So when I started this up, a few of them, they reached out to me off the rip. These two was like, yeah, I'm on it. Like, let's go. Let's get this done. And I've had a lot of others reached out as well. So it's just something I felt as though it can be added to the brand, as a collective as a whole. Like,
so what sets you guys separate from everybody else? There's either exotic entertainers, pole fitness instructors, and things of that nature.
I would say because we have every one of that on our team. Like we have everything. Makeup artists, nail techs, people who make the outfits, which would be me. She's the nail tech. She's a bartender. You know what I'm saying?
So
we have a host, promoter, creative director. Yeah.
So what's
host.
the whole family and the conglomerate is together.
Yeah.
But I wanted to follow up what Ian was about to ask next.
No, I was just about to say pretty much they just a brand.
Yeah.
It is a brand.
I mean, it's
a movement.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to just ask for the fellas that may be watching. I'm going to ask, where can we get a sample? Where can we go to see some of this happening?
Follow at Inner City Vixens.
At Inner City Vixens on Instagram, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Follow at Inner City Vixens to see a little action, to see if you want to spend some money.
Do you want to spend some money?
No comment.
Okay.
Also, you also
I haven't viewed the page yet.
She said, let's cut it small talk.
Right.
Don't want to spend some tonight is what she's asking.
Right now.
Hold up. I'm a consumer like everybody else. I need to see. Let's be honest. We just all met tonight. You know what I mean? I've just been introduced, and
everybody business.
And I think if I explore the page and I see that I should spend some money, why wouldn't I?
So
he's a review kind of guy. He likes to watch the reviews.
You dig me? I'm there with y'all.
So it's so crazy, right? So we was just like talking about this before we actually got on air, right? What's everybody's experience with dealing with exotic entertainers and exotic entertainer establishments?
I love it.
Because I try to be like politically correct, so I'm going to say exotic entertainer versus stripper.
Take on it first, because y'all like.
I know that's right.
Yeah, we love them strippers.
How about this? Y'all ask us some questions.
There we go.
Yeah, we love them strippers.
As a customer, well, you're a female. Well, I'm gonna ask all y'all. What do you look for in a dancer when you go to the club?
So I started off as a consumer and a customer, right? So I remember that in like the 2010s, actually pulling out $100, $200, $300 out in all ones from the bank as a female, right? Mm-hmm. And then pouring money on the dancers because really females spend more than men do. Men be cheap as fuck, but be trying to get all the fills. But me as a female, I'll be like, okay.
What am I here for? Like,
Hold up. Wait. Let you finish. Then I'm going to get right after you. Go ahead. I'm going right after you.
No. He said, let me finish.
Oh, I do.
I didn't even start yet. So let me finish.
Hurry up.
Damn. You know what, man? All right, so as a female, right? So I remember I started off as a consumer, and I used to pull $200, $300, $400 out in ones and shit. But I'm a frugal motherfucker too, so I at least had to make sure I leave with like $195 at the end of the night, even if it was in ones and shit. But I tipped y'all bitches.
Yeah,
right? Real shit.
That's me. I don't care. I got
I'm real shit. Like I can't even say it like that. You know what I'm saying? But so for my experience, it was like, all right, so if you doing like the rolly or jiggly thingy with your butt, whatever. All right, well, here's $13 right there.
Oh, you like the 1 cheek, 2 cheek thing?
1 cheek, 2 cheeks.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a twerker.
Yeah.
Listen, right?
So what you would spend on somebody who do the pole?
Yeah.
Nothing.
So I'm saying so from my experience, right? If I'm sitting right in front of the stage and I see some bitch do some magical shit,
Oh.
here's 60 and once. But I'm gonna make it flat, like rain, so it don't look like I'm just throwing money at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, listen, right? Listen, this
I was like, you know how you go to a restaurant and you tip upon your service, basically. That's all I am. Like, if you give me immaculate service, I'm gonna give you an immaculate tip.
What do you look for in a dancer when you go?
Yo, listen, right? Immaculate service in a strip club, like, it's down to, am I enjoying myself while I'm hanging here, or am I tricking? I mean, if I'm about to come in here and just throw a few ones and smack some ass, I'm not about to spend no shitload of money.
So what's the levels for you?
Hold up. I'm telling you what it is. Yo, you on the pole and you dance, I might throw 10 ones on you. I get some lap dances like you, a 10, 5 ones or something. But like, you talking what I'm talking. There's not much more happening other than that. Now, if I came here and I seen somebody like, damn, shorty bad, like I'm ready to see what's up. You know what I mean? I'm going to go up to her like, when you leaving? Because I'm trying to cut a check so I can slide.
So you a trick, basically.
Hold on. I didn't say, what I'm saying is, that's the mentality. Because real talk, if I know I'm me and Aunt, we hanging. I got my lady at home, right? And we drinking, we order some shrimp or some shit. We threw some ones on you. You talking to me. You like, you whatever. And I'm like, yeah, you cool, get money. And I throw some ones on you, tucking me a G-string. And I'm sauced and I ate. I know I'm about to go home to my lady. Like, how much more? What more am I about to do if I ain't trying to buy the pussy?
So bam, that's a great.
To the club
let the record reflect. I've never tricked a stripper.
No, but I'm saying that. But that's your mentality when you go.
My idea is that for me, the strip club is not that. It's not that serious. It's just some chicks trying to get some money. I'm trying to have a good time.
So you don't even think about or look at the art.
Hold on. Hold on. Hear what I'm saying to you. The art part is your problem. Oh. Whatever you doing, if I enjoy it, I'm gonna pay for it.
I'm gonna
just asking.
I'm just saying if you do what you doing and I like it, I'm gonna throw some ones. If you hold on, let me finish.
Hold on.
If you in the way, like, then I'm not paying for it. You know what I mean? But if you twerking and doing what you doing, I'm gonna pay for it. If you doing some shit I'm not with, I'm paying for it.
If it catches your eye,
then I'm gonna throw some. I'm gonna throw some ones at you.
You're gonna spend your money.
So that's my first question.
I think that's the idea of dudes at the strip club outside of the ones that plan on trying to buy some pussy.
Right. All right, so that's my first question for Inner City Vixens, right?
Hold on,
and for y'all,
wait.
I got a question.
That don't make sense. I think it makes complete sense to me.
We're gonna get back to it.
And listen, when you out, all right, I got a question, right? And I want everybody's answer. When you out with your peoples and shit like that, not even like with your significant half, how much is appropriate to spend at a strip club
I'm at a strip
on
club.
Dancers? But listen, it's two parts. Either out with your lady, like Max said, you know what I'm saying? Or you're out with your dude, you know what I'm saying? You're in your couple and y'all out. How much is appropriate? Or if you out with your guys and your peoples, how much is appropriate, basically?
That question is kind of rigged.
I'm there to have fun.
I'm going to spend till I leave.
It depends on if you with your partner. It depends on the level.
It don't matter who I'm with.
Right. On my soul.
You know what I'm saying? So if y'all having the time of your life, you as the wife or the girlfriend might say, babe, go tap Mac again, another $100. This girl been over here showing us a good time. So y'all might.
Hold on,
I would say the initial to go out with starting wise, would it be at least 3 to 5?
We showed up to spend money. We didn't come here. If we want to try to spend money, we could have went to dinner and went home. We came here. We got to spend some money.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, what's appropriate?
There's no appropriate amount.
5,000, 10,000, 500, 1,200. That's what I'm asking.
I mean, generally speaking,
it depends. You probably want to get
drinks.
The girls you want to throw money on, you need to make sure you got enough.
And strippers
on your tax bracket.
And who you like? Because y'all get
strippers, they're aggressive. If you don't give it to them, they're gonna take it.
A couple $100, they'd be fine with it.
They gonna have you by the collar, like, give me the nigga.
And then some girls really not playing, but let's say you dance with them and they give $2, you know what I mean? What is $2?
But that's not somewhere you go. You're not trying to spend no money.
Right? I am gonna say this, right? When I go to a strip club, right, and I'm at the strip club, I do not want you If I don't call you over here, do not.
Don't invite yourself.
No, that's real talk.
My thing is this, right?
Yo, let me say this.
I'm gonna probably fondle a little bit if you allow it, right? No. I'm gonna fondle if you allow it. I've been to a lot of places where, depending on who you are, they allowed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I got to fondle sometimes,
Okay.
right? But I don't want you coming over here if I didn't call you over here. Because a lot of times it's like when I first come in there, I'm not trying to spend money right away. I'm trying to pick and see who I want to come over and kick it with me. Like I may not want you. You might be too bony, right? I might want that one. I gotta wait for that one.
But Bones is a vibe though. She might be a vibe.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying in between. You know, that's how I be. Like, I don't want you to just come over here.
She might be the vibe.
Yo, plus strip clubs.
Men are visual.
Strip clubs be on tears and shit. Cause like you go to Sin City, you know, like this shit about to be crazy. But you go to like the 9th hole or some shit like that. Like it might be like 3 bad bitches in there. The rest of them be ass.
Who goes to the 9th hole?
What I'm saying is, if you've been in there, like no, look, you go to Sin City, that shit whamming. Like
I think me and Mac, I think me and Mac both came from the
atmosphere that Sin City gives. It's the atmosphere versus like a hole in the wall.
Well, you might say that, and I understand you defending your brand and all that, but I'm going to say
I'm just talking about the whole strip club joint in general.
I'm going to say it's the bitches.
Listen, I come from an era where Night on Broad was a thing.
Oh God. And that was
I worked in spots from uptown all the way down south, all over the city. Like I worked from hole in the walls to I even shot a joint at Sin City before. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see the different, varieties that certain spots had to give, whether they nice or if it's like a basement looking sort of kind of thing. Feel me?
It's the home.
And that's just me just going coming there on the videographer perspective, not even just on the brand as a whole. Because that's my primary work. I work in clubs. I work in after hours. I do parties like for dancers or girls just want to book me for their birthday parties in general. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much my whole atmosphere is the nightlife in the clubs. So
that's crazy.
Like I see the whole perspective. Like when you said earlier, like in terms of females spending more money than men. In my experience, what I see, that's what I majority see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's not to say that men don't carry it or men don't spend money.
Yo,
men just want the most.
Like, I
just see that chicks throw more money.
No, I think chicks. Listen, I think chicks spend money while they're out, but consistently you're gonna see this dude here all week. She not gonna be here all week.
Yeah, but he
hold on. She might throw a deuce tonight. 200-300. But my man throwing 200 every night, 7 days straight. That's 1,400.
Well, yeah, if that's a regular escort, I'm just going off perspective. But I see when I'm
but what I'm saying is, don't get today confused with this week. Cause she's not gonna be here all week. My man gonna be here all week.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I be choosing.
My man. I guarantee you. I'll tell you what, in the city, and when you leave here and you go back out and say your regular shit you're doing, see how many dudes you see out versus how many chicks you see out. So when the chicks come, they do throw bread. I'm not gonna deny that, but they not there every night.
Oh yeah, that's not the.
They not. So yeah, so it looked good on Friday. But where y'all at on Monday?
Home with their kids.
Exactly. My man in the bar throwing what? Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. He in the bar. Tuesday. Yeah. He got 175 to throw. Wednesday, Thursday. No, not just.
So
payday.
Let me ask you guys this question. Right. So in regards to like your experience as being like, because you're multifaceted basically, right? Mm-hmm. What's some of the things that you have coming up next and how like you envision it? And I want to hear it from each and every one of you.
I'm gonna let y'all take that.
Well, I got work tomorrow. If anybody gave
we always celebrate everybody's birthdays.
Yeah, we do all the girls'
birthdays. We go up for it. Doesn't matter if they're working somewhere. We throw something for them or whatever the case may be. So that's always.
Oh, that's what's up. That is so nice.
That's a family.
It's like a sorority, really.
Yeah,
every summer we do a stripper block party.
which is
where we bring
outside.
the whole city
In the
out. We
hood.
bring the poles out. We bring the
First one we
dancers
had
out.
invited and
We
shit.
stopped crime for the day.
We
Wow.
literally stopped
Yeah.
Y'all
everything for the day.
superheroes.
Yeah.
We got everything.
Which block would that
So-
be this year?
Well, this year
this
it's a
year
bit
is
different. We
Macy's
kind of
yeah.
jump
Memorial
around.
Day.
And it's always a different theme every year.
Yeah,
This year,
last
Well, just
year we had
at
a
me.
Hoochie Fest. That was nice. We
Well,
had that.
just
Oh,
at
tell
me.
me about
I
it.
sure will.
Just
Who's
at
that
me.
about?
What?
The Hoochie Fest.
Yeah, the
Hoochie
You
Hoochie
Fest.
like
Fest.
an old school freaknik?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
like
Hoochie
So
Fest.
like
we
Link
pulled
Bait.
up in there
I'm
crying in
following
the parking
everybody
lot
at
with
the
your
end of this
big speakers.
episode.
yeah.
Everybody got their
It was
Daisy Dukes
super
on, they
awesome
little
this year.
ballies.
Yes,
It was
we
actually
had
so
a,
awesome. They requested to do a part
barbecue
two.
slash car wash.
I'm
Last year
following
we had
everybody,
part
so
two.
y'all have no
Part
reason
We had
not
a,
to
we had
let
a
me
meet
know.
and
We
greet
did a
slash car
spooky
where people can
Hoochie
actually come
Fest
meet
that
the
was
girls
just
and all
part
that
two,
shit, like
which was on Friday
individually.
the
Humpback
13th.
hoochie.
So we all
honestly-
dressed up as a movie theme, like scary movie theme. I
Oh,
was
this is so
Chucky, she was
fucking
Michael
exciting.
Myers.
Excuse my
I think I
French.
seen that on.
Yeah.
So listen, Inner City Vixens, right?
Mhm.
So I want to
It's
piggyback
cool.
into this a little bit.
Mhm.
So Straight Talk No Chaser is doing like a live segment portion on Memorial Day weekend, basically. No
May
work Monday,
25th.
May 25th.
Okay.
We're celebrating Aunt's birthday too, guys. By the way, right?
Aw.
Hey.
So I want to make sure that you guys are included in it, and Pretty Girls Love Weed's going to be there. So
Period.
Harley,
So I'll be
she
there.
representing basically.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that you guys are out there for Sunday, May 25th, Memorial Day weekend. A toast to the summer. We did toast, but y'all ain't catch it on camera.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Pretty Girls Love. I'm actually on the camera team for them too.
Yeah, let's
I'm
love, let's
actually
love.
shooting that joint
Type
too.
shit, basically, right?
Y'all
So,
gonna y'all
what
gonna
I
fly to
need,
y'all night?
honestly,
Yeah.
on Straight Talk No Chaser, this is what I need from y'all. This is what we need from y'all on Straight Talk No Chaser. Who are y'all unapologetically? What's coming up unapologetically? And let me get some drops real quick.
Well, we
Harley.
have
Look at your camera.
we having another stripper block party coming up, which will be Carnival theme, which is like the Caribbeans with the wings
I'm going.
and the
I love
titties
how
out
everybody
and
started winding
Hey,
me
you
down.
know, yes. We're gonna be out there, man.
Y'all gonna be out there Dutchie?
Hey, fire
Yeah.
fishing, all that. Let's go.
I'm taking a day off before and after.
That's when you get recuperation.
We
day after
have a
that.
rodeo
Bullshit.
coming up too. We having a big rodeo party, so get your cowgirl hats,
Oh,
cowboy
nice.
hats.
What dates is that?
Well,
We do
we're
not
still
have the
working
I'm
on
going
the
for the
dates.
Daisy
Yeah.
Dukes.
As soon as
But
we get them, they will be
summertime for sure.
We outside, y'all.
We outside.
Summertime
Next said he
will
wearing a
definitely
pair of
come with the
hoochie.
event.
Just make sure you follow our
I didn't
pages.
say that, but if it adds to the festivities, then why not?
Hey man.
Yeah, so make sure you
Go ahead,
follow
though.
at Inner City Vixens on Instagram. You can follow my page, which is harley.q.marley. You can follow Mr. Inner City page, which is Mr.InnerCity. And you can follow Jazz Golden _, right? Got that
Jazz
right?
_ golden.
Jazz _ golden.
And then we got Mink.
Yeah, my name is spelled a little weird. It's
Yes.
Galore, but I don't spell it originally Galore because I want to be different. I don't know, but it's MINK.GALOUR.
Nice.
Big me.
So we got a little bit of time left or whatever. So I want to spend like at least like maybe the next couple of minutes, right?
Yeah, y'all ask us some questions though.
Yeah, real talk.
I didn't even get to hear what you want to see in the strip.
Because
Yeah.
You ain't hear 'em?
No.
Yeah.
Nah, I just said, I want
Yeah,
to
let
be
them
in a
strippers.
place where don't walk up to me.
let him feel his vibe out and walk up to you, basically.
Sometimes I might want to find them. I don't know.
Yeah, I love them strippers.
But you gotta think about it. Girls in the club, they working, so of course they gonna try to walk up to you. They trying to get that coin.
No, that's why I was asking
So
specifically.
they get
like,
aggressive.
if
right?
you find a girl
But
you
not
like,
aggressive,
what
like-
about that stripper that you like? Is it
yeah,
different
but you
things
gotta
like a
get into
variety or
You gotta swim
I
through that.
think
You
what
know?
it is it's that sex appeal.
No, you get what I'm
sex
saying?
appeal? So it's not naturally
it's
the
how
looks,
she
it's
walk,
just the
how
sex appeal.
she.
Honestly,
No,
it's
in
like
her
dating or
room.
whatever. You got like
Damn, I
20
thought she was talking to
motherfuckers.
me, A-B.
I know she
thought
was. I'm
talking
trying to translate for you. But Megan, give me my time, so I'm taking my time. I'm taking
How the
my
fuck
time.
did it have to do anything with me then? What you talking about?
Why y'all always beefing? Y'all got beef over
Because
here.
I'm the only female on this joint, and he tried to replace me.
Oh my
What the
goodness.
fuck is you talking about? Y'all doing something. I'm chilling. I'm over here thinking about what I'm gonna get to eat after we leave and shit. And my name just fall
this is
back.
what I want to say or whatever, right?
What
So
the fuck
how
are
do
you
you
talking about?
transition? So this is the topic, real quick. Like I just want everybody's
From like,
opinions real quick, and then we're gonna have
normal
y'all back on for part 2. So don't worry, okay?
Yeah,
How
I
do
love
you
them strippers.
transition from, because you had P-Volley basically. I used to be a VIP bartender at Onyx basically, and then the whole stigmatism that comes around the nightlife, entertainment in general basically, right? How do you transition from there or make people realize that? Mink, I want to hear from you first.
Wait, say it again.
How do you transition from the perception of things that used to be like party animal-ish to basically grown, mature, adultish, and you about your business? If that makes sense.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I always was about my business. So everybody's different. So I just feel like it's who you are. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I've always been on my P's and Q's on my.
Mr. in the city, how about you?
I mean, it's just pretty much how you carry it for real. You can still do pretty much what you do, just keep your priorities in check for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's really all about.
So it's basically priorities over distractions.
For the most part, yeah. I mean, everybody's life is different, like, but primarily, yeah. That's what, especially if you got kids and you're an adult, that's what it's supposed to be, yeah. But everybody's life is different.
Mm-hmm.
So
good stuff. How about you, Mr. Not Your Regular?
I thought these questions was for them. My fault.
It's for all of us.
Ask me again.
So how do you so you know who you was and you know who you're becoming basically. So basically transitioning from like the entertainment nightlife into some grown, mature enterprise and shit. How do you do it? And then versus people not giving a fuck. I know this is probably like 3 Jones, but
staying true to myself for one. For my morals and values and things that I believe in, and not letting certain things interfere with my integrity on what I'm trying to do. And just going to go get it. Hustling to go get what you want and what you need, and keep coming up with ideas and just being around like-minded individuals.
Period. How about you, Jazz?
Because I live a pretty wild life. Like,
no, but that's what's needed, though.
I mean, but it's same, but it's wild. Like, I don't know. It's
but
random.
you come to a point of a realization of yourself.
That
like, I know I live a wild life and shit, but how do I ground myself to make sure that I'm not being distracted, but I'm progressing?
Let me keep it being. I don't. I just be doing shit.
That's the realest answer I heard all night.
I'm not gonna lie, I do. Sometimes,
because
sometimes I get active. Sometimes I be like, it's not worth it. So it depends on the situation
I cut the
and all
check.
that. But yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
I don't be saving nobody. Fuck it. You only live once type shit. I be just doing shit.
Real shit.
What about you, Meg? How you feel?
Yo, like, I'm from the streets. So I used to sell coke and all that shit.
Well, first of all,
so when I did,
we don't need no indictments. You're not about to keep because of you.
I said I used to sell coke.
I don't care if you used to sell it.
You putting too much on it. I could be beyond it by now. You still talking about it. I said what I said.
First of all, we're gonna edit this.
So anyway, you don't got to edit nothing.
Yes, we do.
I used to be in the streets, and if I can sit and say this in a job interview, I can say this to you.
You told this a job interview?
I used to be in the streets, hustling, selling drugs, selling cocaine, crack, and all of that. And I capitalized in that world when those were the people that I was dealing with.
Right.
Right? When I transitioned from that lifestyle, which I could have been said, to the lifestyle that I'm in now, I'm not that person anymore. So I move in this way that's going to be beneficial to me with the kind of people that are going to help me do what I need to do.
So what's the lesson you got?
I'm not going to go ask niggas that sell crack and they invest in me. No, I'm going to find some positive motherfuckers that's on the shit I'm on to be what I want to do. And that's the person that I'm going to be. You know what I'm saying?
I know we straight talk no chaser and shit like that.
Well, then that's the name and shit. Let me straight talk no chaser. Why you ain't pour me none? What's up with that? You don't feel the very cup of mine. Like pour some of mine.
Not everybody cup because he ain't want no bubbly. I don't
got nothing to do with him. We got 2 IDs. Well, pour some of my cup.
Oh, don't you me? Don't do
But like, in closing of what I was saying is that I've changed my life and I deal with those like people that have like goals.
Right.
Point. That's why I'm sitting here tonight, because we all agreed that this is something we wanted to do to better ourselves.
Period.
You know what I mean? We don't got nobody on the team that be robbing shit and none of that. We don't do that. We doing all positive shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I've learned through my trials, I've learned the difference in what they're doing and what I'm doing. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate you, baby.
You're welcome.
All right, Harley, it's up. You up.
Yep. Don't get me started.
I don't know. I think the transition for me was more spiritual.
Go ahead, preach,
I come from a heavy Muslim background with my father, so I always knew how to lean towards God whenever it was time to. I never really paid attention to like the outside world because it's not my part of my religion. As Sister Onaija, what she said, don't ask me my business.
Yeah.
Respect to the law.
Respect to the law. Respect to the law. Respect the law. What she said?
And I'm glad she back too, by the way, because I was really getting worried for her. Like she was gone for like 4 weeks, like 3 weeks.
God, she heavy on the Islam. She was coming back.
Don't play with her. She know all the music and everything.
Yeah, what she said? No, for real though. Like, so coming from, and my mom was heavy Christian too, so I kind of came from like both, kind of whatever. And you know, my judgment always felt like if God came to set me and let me still wake up and breathe the next day, why do I care about what anybody else is saying?
Fuck them niggas.
I always like just to piggyback off of that, whatever. That's real talk. Like unless I was born as a twin or a triplet and we came out literally together, then I was born alone, I die alone. So what people do don't make me
I'm still dying alone.
or what people think don't make me shit. If that means anything or whatever. So honestly, at the end of the day, you gotta
saying is what they don't eat.
And you can't tell me anything.
You know, you get what I'm saying.
And listen, cuz, and you can't tell me anything. You're not going to shit in my hand and tell me to clap.
That
never
part.
going to do that. You're not even going to have a chance.
Listen, no, I was about to say, you're not about to put my mouth and tell me it's good. So that's what
and they be the shit right there, bro.
Because that's what idiotic people do. They do strange things to get places where that's not worth it.
Right.
You're actually
begging
not even to be a slave.
And so
I would never do that. I'm not a slave.
Whatever. People sit up here and do things. They'll sit up there and sell themselves short or sell other people short, thinking that they get ahead. But life is all about balance.
Right.
So if you do wrong, you get wrong back in return.
Yeah.
If you do right, if your rights outweigh your wrongs, then somehow you got to balance the scales. Somehow, some way, I don't know what that is basically. But basically, do good and good will come back upon you,
and
regardless of what your religion is.
The rest got to do with God. If you feel like you still did some wrong, you go and repent. Go pray. After that, you should be fine.
So what I'm going to say for this, just to close
not for long.
this topic, basically.
Because you're going to mess up again.
Honestly, it's about God or the universe or Allah or Buddha or whoever you want to believe into, because everybody in this life for a reason.
Right.
So, industry is an industry, whether it's adult entertainment, music entertainment, acting, sectors, things of that nature or whatever, right? But we're all here to touch people in a certain way, and you do it in certain ways. And you know, when you do good things, when you know you do things with the best intentions, regardless of what sector you're in, you could be a dancer, a pornographer, a mobster, a fucking contract killer, basically whatever it is. I know that.
No, not a contract.
You already
God will not forgive you.
I'm just saying, the way you go about and doing things.
No, real talk.
Let you know.
Hey,
listen.
There's levels to this shit.
Hey, we all adults, and we know what we doing.
Right.
We know if it's right.
Right.
We know if it's wrong.
You know.
The God gave us all free will. You want to do what the fuck you want to do. And all I'm going to say to you is, whatever you choose to do it to the best of your ability. Because you only live once.
Even that, just make sure you can live with that.
Right.
Yeah. You only live once. Yes. I need some nails or something. You gotta send me some nails or something.
Meg, I'm going to need you to stop. I'm going to need you to stop clocking the tape.
I'm fucking with my girl Mick right now, bro. What is you talking about? We've been doing. She put me on. I've been fucking with her the whole night. What are you talking about? It's not no shit I'm about to do at work tomorrow. I ain't gonna tell them patients medications and start doing this.
On that note, I'm just fucking with Mac. But on that note, this is definitely part one. Inner city evictions. We're gonna definitely have a part two, man. We're gonna close out this thing. One last time, let the people know where they can find you guys as a collective.
Well, as a whole, follow us on, at Inner City Vixens, at Inner City Vixens. You can go on there, look up at the page for all, these three lovely ladies right here, plus the rest of the girls that we have. Book them. Music videos, private parties, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties.
I do funerals.
Runways.
Bachelor parties. No, seriously. No, seriously. Seriously. You do repents. Like, we can book for repents and all that shit, though. Like, seriously.
And then I know Inner City. Listen, I know Inner City Vixens through HQ. Harley Quinn Marley, basically, right? Yeah. Blood is blood, love is love. And we're definitely going to have a part two of this. So you guys stay tuned in the next 7 days.
Straight talk, no chaser.
Straight talk, no chaser.